All right, the next thing we want to talk about, just coming off of the phone call, is the 15-minute rent-free inspections. Because when we don't give prices over the phone, what we offer is, hey, bring your car in, we do a 15-minute rent-free inspection. That way we can give you an accurate price. So 15-minute rent-free inspection, let's talk about that. So what is that, and what is it not? 15-minute rent-free inspection. So most of what this is just coming off of the phone call, is to look at the car and look at what the next step needs to be. Now, if it's something very, very obvious, like we see coolant dripping out of like the top radiator hose and we need to poke that out, this falls under the 15-minute rent-free inspection. If the customer is hearing like a really, really bad noise going over bumps, well, what we do is we put the car on the lift, look at it, and then we just shake down the suspension. And if something is loose, then that falls under the 15-minute rent-free inspection. If someone has a check engine light on, well, we'll scan the code and see what it is, P0305, like a cylinder 5 misfire. What that does not include is actually diagnosing what that misfire means, because a misfire could be a spark plug, it could be a bad coil, it could be wires, it could be bad compression in the engine, it could be any number of things, it could be a bad PCM. We just don't know. But what we do know is we know the code and we know the next steps for testing. So the 15-minute includes what the next step needs to be. So not all testing is the same. Diagnosing a P0305 and a P0171 or a P0456, all those are going to take different testing measures. So if we have a misfire, we're going to test the spark plug and the coil, and then we're going to check the compression. If there's a lean code, then we might have to smoke test the system. If there's an evap leak, we'll have to smoke test. They're just different things. If there's like if the AC is not blowing cold, that's going to be a different test. So this kind of goes into, it doesn't cover the actual testing, but it'll cover what we need to do in order to find out exactly what's wrong, unless it's something very, very simple, such as like a ball joint that's about to fall off. So that's our 15-minute wrench-free inspection. Now, if someone brings in, we kind of offer free second opinions, and that's not a free diagnostic. So we got to be very, very careful about that. A free second opinion is them taking their car somewhere and they have on paper what the dealer or what another shop said and they diagnosed. But we can look at that paperwork and then we can kind of see and give them a second opinion, not only on the price, but on their testing procedures. Does that look right? We won't actually go back and do the retesting again for free, but we'll kind of look it over and give them a second opinion. Now, if our opinion is to retest what they've done because something seems off, then we'll let them know at that time, hey, it's going to be X amount to test this again. Or we look at it, we see all their testing procedures, everything lines up, and as long as they didn't lie and just fib everything, and then we'll say, hey, you know what, everything looks good, it looks like they did the right testing procedures, let me price this out for you and see how we compare. So that is a big difference between the free second opinion and 15-minute wrench-free inspection. But we will do this for every single car that comes in, and it's a courtesy. And we do maybe like a 22-point safety inspection, and that's always included, because every car that comes into our shop, the last thing I want is for the car to leave and a wheel fall off, or an oil drain fall off, or something catastrophic happen right after it leaves our shop, whether we worked on it or not. So our policy is, anytime a car crosses the barrier and through the door, we're going to check the key components and safety systems of the vehicle. So when it leaves, nothing catastrophic happens, or that the customer is aware of it.